Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Romulans, Klingons, and any other life form that's out there. I am Deadman, and the game is Star Trek Online. So first of all, I'd like to apologize why I have been away. Unfortunately, I have suffered some asthma problems, and as a result, I was out of action for around 2 months. Now, since that time, we've actually had the launch of Delta Rising, and I've where to begin? There's currently a war, I would say, going on at the moment between the development staff and the players. Some changes have been made which have been very unpopular with the players, and the development team is refusing to budge. As a result, the game's queues will go into here. No, that's the other things. No, that's my fleet. So the queues in the middle. There used to be the fleet icon, so I get very confused. So if you actually have a look here, we have almost no one playing, except for Crystal Catastrophe, because that's pretty damn easy. Yeah. And it goes on just 0 nobody wants to play because they have made things so very hard, and I was hoping, and so were a lot of other players, that things would change. There was talk about making things easier, but if we go into, this is a new character, by the way. He only leveled up to level 50. I have gone ahead with the Delta stuff just because there's better doffing areas in the other things. But if you have a look here, the Cardassian, most of the Borg, and the Breen are totally skipped. And here's why. If I am to click onto, let's say, the Badlands, the first one, right, and we go down to the experience points, that's 5,000. Right, it actually used to be a lot more than that. But here's the thing: when you actually get up to level 50 now, now keep in mind it's been several weeks, almost a month, since the Delta Rising went live. I see I need 8,000 to go to the next level. Now that doesn't sound too much, but actually each level is 1,509, 150,000 each level, and it's 9 million to max out a character. So, if, let's say, for the 60 levels, right? So, this is a new mission where, just wait for that to go past. This is a new mission where we are meant to be playing to level up. Now, I'm only getting 5,000 from that. I, in fact, have done this on another account, the Cardassian, Borg, and Breen. So did one of my other friends. We did separately, and we only got 1 level for all these missions. As you can see, all of them say hail, which is a good sign that, you know, you haven't done them yet. Hail, 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 hail. In fact, some of them actually give even smaller amounts of XP. I'm not sure which ones, but they are there. It's not usually these ones.
The Federation Council has authorized the release of the
that.
founder from the detention.
But they're there. Right, I haven't done this one. What's that one? Yeah, 5,000 as well. Have done that one. It says replay. I did actually find some that were only 3,000. Right. The point though is, I've been putting off. Here we go. Here's one. 3,000. That's it. 3,000. You'll get 1 level with all these. So, which is what? It's a lot of content, right? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So 28 missions will get you one level, which is just absurd and it's a joke. Now, to put it in other terms, if you were to do one of the highest XP missions, which is actually in the next sector, you're looking at 6,000 points, roughly for around 20 minutes gameplay. A lot of people can do it faster, it depends on your ship build. Now, I have put off doing a review of Delta Rising because, I've got all this footage I actually got to edit with all the new ships and the new tier 6. This is a new tier 6 Intrepid, for example. I just haven't touched it. The reason being is that until this XP issue is resolved, right, no one's going to be playing the game. I mean, and it's ridiculous. But see, if you go to the Delta Quadrant missions, right, which I have here, Mindscape, you get a lot more experience. Now, on Tribble today, it's been announced that they're going to, again, double the Delta Quadrant stuff. Well, why are we even nerfing the old missions? I mean, you know, for a new player who's coming along, they have no idea that you know, from once they hit level 50, that they can play all these 28 missions, or 29, however it was, and they'll only get one level. Let's to put it in comparison. If I was to do all the Klingon War, Wastelands, and Romulan ones, I could level up to 50 in 2 days on and off. Right? It's absurd, and I really want to talk about Delta Rising, right? Because the storyline is good. Right, and I was planning to do, you know, playthroughs and also, you know, have a look at the ships. But it just isn't worth anyone's time at the moment. And I can't justify making videos and telling you guys, you know, well, you got to play this content, because if I was to do this mission, right, this AGA, whatever you want to call it, system here, which we're just about to stop at, if I was to do this mission just for leveling up XP, and there are other ways, but this is at the moment the best way to do it, you're looking at leveling in 3.7 years. Let that just sink in. It takes you roughly 2 to 3 days to level to level 50, but again, to max out the specialization and to get up to level 60, it's going to take you 3.7 years. Like, and that's it only if you're going to be playing it like once a day, right? Now, sure, you know, people say, oh well, you know, if I'm here all weekend. Well, if you're here all weekend and doing any other stuff, a lot of the other stuff, like the queues for the dilithium and all that, they give less XP, right? Now, I understand the company doesn't want people to max out, and I am a very rare player. But without other players who are much more casual, there is no game. I just don't understand what they're thinking. Now, you may have a look and go, well, AJ, it's not accurate anymore, because you know you got to level 54, okay, and almost to 55. Well, like I said, these are changes that have been brought on. People were leveling very quickly, only within a few hours, so they nerfed everything. But now it's going to take you 3.7 years, and that's insane. You know, you know, I want to be finished doing the review to the ship and other things like that. But I mean, I'm struggling to level character, and it's like, I mean, you look at these numbers are crazy, right? And there is just no one in these queues. You know, again, new mission. Wow, first time playing. I don't even want to think what I'm going to be getting, you know, as a reward rerunning these missions. That's, you know, like, okay, so here's one that I did earlier from the, you know, first leveling. That's granted, it's a kind of fast one, but I mean, this has got to stop. And this is, you know, I've gone on the forums, I've spoken about it. Some people said, you know, well, you know, you're not meant to level up this fast. Well, you won't be leveling up at all, even to do these new Delta missions, because you're going to be hitting these crazy stuff. Now, I know that they don't want people to go through the levels quickly, but before, every level was just, you know, 50,000, and people were finding that hard, let alone 150,000, you know. And then to do it for every mission after that and every level is just, like, I mean, how many times can you rerun these missions to, you know, just level? I mean, you know, they're not particularly fast. They all take, you know, half an hour. Some are, well, I guess, faster than others, but, you know, I mean, oh, that mission's terrible, but this is just insanity. And, you know, I mean, that pretty much is my review at the moment. My review of Delta Rising is, look, storyline is great. They've gone to a lot of effort into getting, you know, Tuvok, Delix, the Doctor, 7 or 9 even, you know, which, you know, before, I mean, the development team said, you know, Jerry Ryan was very hard to get, and they went out and were able to get her, and that's fantastic. And you got, you know, Harry Kim there as well, right? And that's actually a fantastic storyline revolving around him and the Colby front, this mission here. But, and it's a big but, the game feels like punishment. It doesn't feel like we're enjoying it. You know, all these new, we were promised that these, you know, sorry, I'm losing my thought, PvE queues were what was elite before was going to be normal now, and we wouldn't see much change. Well, that wasn't exactly true. We had a queue which was less than 1 million health go up to 9 million health, and, you know, if you failed any of these optionals before, you would just fail outright. So people, you know, would spend probably the first, you know, 20 minutes or half an hour doing a mission only to fail an optional, and then they'll get 10, you know, marks for their time. Well, no one wants that, right? And then there's a, you know, half an hour to an hour, depending on what missions you were doing, wait to retry. It is total punishment. I'm like, sure, you know, I mean, the storyline's great, that's fantastic, right? But you've got to do something in the meantime while you wait to levels, because it's so hard to get between them now, and you can't do anything. You know, we can't enjoy the content. This is just insanity. And look, until Cryptic changed their minds, people are just going to stop playing, and some people have, you know, I mean, and they're right to do so. This is no longer a fun, casual game, and that's a big problem, because I love Star Trek, I love this game, I love what they've done with it and the universe, and, you know, for us who do not like JJ Trek, This is the closest thing we have to a a real TV show, but it has to be fun. It has to be not punishing. It has to be a way for us to enjoy ourselves, and we're not getting that. And it's frankly a real big disappointment. I cannot stress how disappointed I am in the game, in the developers. I get they don't want us to go through stuff, and they want to keep people playing as much as they can. But I mean, you can't. I'm repeating myself. I'm losing it. But look, I will be doing another video, just with the small cuts of all these missions redone, and I will put them all together and put it up on YouTube. I do want to be doing reviews of the new Federation and Klingon ships. I have to, say that some of them are actually very surprising. The T6 ships, and they're good. However, with like this latest move with the Intrepid, this Pathfinder, a lot of people I knew upgraded their tier 5 ships to a tier 5U, and now you have basically a tier 5U with some other stuff on the side, going for a lot cheaper. I mean, what's the point of upgrading your tier 5 ships to a tier 5U, which is a tier 5 upgrade, if they're only going to come out with the same ships as before, for a lot more money? I want to be saying good things about this game, and because look, it's pretty, it's great, it has done a fantastic job with getting this voice talent, and the story is just incredible. But we're having a war right now with the development team about how fast we should be going, what we should be getting, and I mean, the upgrade system is good, but people are asking for a lot more stuff, and we're just I'm at a loss, and I'll leave it at that for now. But yeah, look, I will start redoing these missions after I level up to 55, and I'll show you what you guys how far we actually get to leveling by playing all those missions, and I'll just do a snippet of each one. But it is crazy, it is insane, and I really hoped Cryptic was going to be learning from the past mistakes. This isn't the free-to-play model. This is taking 10 steps backwards to the subscription and stuff. And I get it. Look, companies need money to survive. But this is a form of entertainment, and if people aren't entertained, if people are not happy with a movie, they're not going to just keep rewatching the same movie. It's the same with the game, and the fact that they will not address this on the forums, and when they do, they say, well, the players have exploited stuff. Well, it was there by design, and you didn't want anyone playtesting it, because when people go to playtest it on Tribble, you say, well, they're away from the other place making real money. I mean, that's the other thing. I'm still waiting for more Tribbles. I know it's kind of stopped, but I like those Tribbles that you get with the 1 mark stuff, and you play the new content. It's just I don't know right now. Anyway, look, again, guys, I am very sorry that I have been away, like I said, with my asthma. I will start doing these videos again, and we'll have a few things to talk about. But look, guys, leave a comment, like my Facebook page if you haven't already. and I will do an official video soon as far as Delta Rising and these other things. Alright, have fun. Bye.